What is up, my tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. I am running on maybe 4 hours of sleep today. Was another long baby night, but that's okay. We got some Magic to play. Yeah, so I've been having some fun lately in this format. I know, crazy me. Like forcing 5-color. And so what I end up doing is doing like a base green deck, either secondarily black or blue, and then just splashing like all the good cards I get. So I think this is a very specific strategy, or rather one that you want to draft a specific way. I'm going to first pick the Hollow Scavenger here over, say, Neva, Stalked by Nightmares, because I really do want to cut off green as much as I can. Green has a lot of good early game plays and a lot of good top-end cards. But really, you kind of need to get the good removal to kind of let you get there, to stave off the early pressure. So I'm going to first pick that Hollow Scavenger. I don't even think that was a bad choice, honestly, out of that first pack, as our rares and whatnot were pretty garbage. Second pick, we're getting past a Huntsman's Redemption. That's not too shabby. Worst case scenario, you get a 3-mana 3/3, right? Could be worse. And then there's a lot of upside if you have something good to tutor for and you have like a token to sacrifice away. We're passing on a Sweet Tooth Witch here and like a Sewer Witch. I guess back-to-back Hopeful Vigils have been in the pack, but I will just continue to take the decent green cards for now. Getting a third pick Goblin Bombardment's pretty nuts. This is one of the better cards in the format, certainly. I do like it a little bit more in the aggressive decks where you tend to have a lot of cards like the, Ratcatcher Trainee here to give you a lot of value, but I am not going to overlook Goblin Bombardment third pick. We do lose on a Royal Treatment, but that's okay. Into probably just a Root Rider Fawn. That's one of the premium 2-drops you're looking for in this strategy. I haven't seen any good removal spells yet that I'd want to take and splash for. So at least our picks have been pretty straightforward. A lot of decent red here. Another 3 Bowls of Porridge. There's a Nightmare. I actually kind of like Return from the Wilds in these strategies as well, but that's an easy fawn for me. Into a Tangle Span Lookout, perhaps. I don't currently have any auras, but it is not hard to make this card worthwhile, plus the rest of this pack is pretty weak anyways. All right, and now we've kind of dropped off already. I mean, I guess I'll stay open to red-green. I want to try to force the 5-color deck, though, like I was saying. I think that's the most fun thing to do. I don't think Voracious Vermin is all that important right now. It is good with Bombardment, but we have seen a decent bit of red, so I should probably read that signal and take that. Flick a Coin wouldn't be terrible here, or we can take Sir Armont. This is not a bad top-end card. Good synergy with the Lookout. You enchant a different creature, right? Yeah, you can't enchant itself. That seems good enough to take here. Into a Crystal Grotto or a Corvold and the Noble Thief. I still am not a huge fan of this card, but I do think it is somewhat playable. I mean, the treasures are kind of nice. And later on, you can get some good value off of it. I don't think this is a slam dunk early pickup or anything, but I think it's a lot of fun. I should probably take the Grotto here, but this is fixing too. I guess we could be like a red-green deck splashing for a lot of good stuff. Nah, that's silly. I'm taking the Crystal Grotto. Almost talked myself into garbage. Let's take the Red Cap Thief. This is actually another surprisingly decent 3-drop in this deck. Blocks okay on turn 3. And then the treasure helps ramp/fix. Chancellor of Tales could be an okay splash depending on the number of good adventures I get, although we could just take the Red Tooth Genealogist here to go with the Lookout. But I'm guessing I'm probably not going to be running the Lookout at the end of the day, so I'm going to take the Chancellor for the high upside. Obira's Attendance is good. Skewer Slinger is like okay defensively if we wanted to do that. I'm actually pretty happy that the Skybeast Tracker came back as well, because I think this card has a role in some of these style of decks. All right, let's move on to pack number 2, where we've got a couple of good choices. Treatment among them. Always like one of these. Good with the Tanglespan Lookout. Feed the Cauldron. Fantastic early removal spell with some food value. And then we have a Glutton. So one of this column is going to be my choice. I kind of like taking the Glutton a little bit more. But that being said, as I mentioned, it is important to take the removal early. And so even though this looks weird since I don't have a black card yet, I think the Feed the Cauldron could be correct here. Just debating if that's the right choice. Chancellor's a maybe. Tendance is a maybe. Feed versus Hamlet Glutton. Yep, I'm going to take the feed. No regrets. Easy Witchstalker Frenzy now. Fantastic pickup there. Losing a Candy Trail and a Brave the Wilds would be my secondary choices. Some decent blue cards. Baronati would be fine too. Easiest Frenzy of my life. Ooh, a Necropotence, huh? Ew, God. The card is extremely good. It's just... Can I take a triple black card with this start? Probably not. What are we looking at? Hopeless Nightmare is okay. Sellsword is okay. Pack is like a safe red pickup. Minstrosity is actually pretty good as well. Just to buy you time in the early game, plus giving you food, right? I'm guessing I should probably take like Nightmare here. Yeah, let's take the Hopeless Nightmare. Back for Seconds. Oh, man. Back for Seconds is nuts, but there's another Hamlet Glutton. I think we want to make sure we have one of these. Man, great pack. Seconds, Witch, and Glutton. It's too bad. Had to lose one of those. Stab Wound or Brave the Wilds now. Our choices. I've come down on Stab Wound a little bit. I think it's amazing still. I mean, maybe not amazing. That's too strong. But I think it's still good. But I'm going to just take the Brave the Wilds here for early game fixing. Nice pack here. Wow, 6th pick Vanguard. 2 Vanguards, I guess, and a Candy Trail, and even a Fell Horseman. So yeah, this is probably what I'm going to end up doing. Moving into like black-green as a main, splashing all the good cards. As we get a not dead after all here is fine. Baronati, Return from the Wilds. Gonna need some more early game plays. A 1/3 flyer is not terrible here. So I do want the Return from the Wilds. I think the Baronati makes a lot of sense. Wield the Royal Treatment and Werefox. That's nuts. We're gonna make sure we just get at least one of these Royal Treatments. Okay, a bunch of random blue cards. We could run the Bounce plus 6 drop. I don't think we would splash for the Spellcaster. Not bad. So how's our fixing looking right now? We have Crystal Grotto. Redemption, kind of. You'd have to sack a creature to kind of fix for that. We have the Fawn, and we have a Brave the Wilds. I will say, Goblin Bombardment's a little bit awkward on a splash. Especially when I'm not going to run that many creatures, but it's probably still alright. Alright, we'll take the Voracious Vermin now. I didn't like taking them early, but if we're going to get it 11th pick, then why not, right? Removal, I need more. We've got Frenzy, which is great, Feed, which is great, Bombardment, which is okay. But that's about it. So, gonna need some help on that front. Some Candy Grapples or something would be good. Okay, Hilda's Crown of Winter is another really nice one here. Lose one of the best 2-drops we could have gotten, though, and that's Welcome to Sweet Tooth. You can't really pass this card. I don't think there's any uncommon, maybe Imidane's Recruiter, that you would take over Hilda's Crown, and there aren't many rares that are better than it. Like some of the extra sheet cards, sure, there might be, but it's just too good for what it does and how much mana it costs. There's a Greta, and you can't spell Greta. Greta? Hansel and Gretel? Greta? People always yell at me for saying Greta and not Greta. You know what? Fine, whatever. I'm not gonna. Yeah, we're passing a bodyguard and a witch. I guess there's a firebolt here as well, but perfect 3-drop for us. Ooh, little piece of candy. Horned Lock Whale. Should I go deep and take that? Gonna be better just to take the Utopia Sprawl here. My guess would be Galefang would be good. Rat Out would be good. Return in the Wilds. We're probably gonna wheel one of these cards here, so Sprawl's nice. I will take another Frenzy, of course, and hope to wield the other Brave the Wilds. Sure. Really good. Oof over Beanstalk for some more early game plays. Also, just a lot of good stuff to kill with the Troublemaker. Another Sir Armont. Don't even think Sir Armont's that good in our deck. Let's see, how many rolls do I have for Lookout? 1, 2, 3, or not rolls, auras. 3, 4. I guess it's fine over Edgewall Pack. Not my favorite, though. Candy Trail or another Brave the Wilds now. Good. Yeah, let's just take another Brave. Makes our splashies better. We could splash Knightly Valor here, too, if we really wanted. I don't know if my Knightly Valor targets are all that impressive. Would another Candy Trail just be better here? Do I even have room for the Candy Trail? I guess I don't. Alright, garbage on the wheel. Return from the Wilds, maybe. A couple of Return from the Wilds coming back. And the Brave the Wilds, too. Sure. Gonna need to make some cuts, but hey, not bad. So I think I'm gonna cut the Hopeless Nightmares. We're not really bargaining all that much here, right? It's a good card, it just doesn't have enough synergy in our deck. Can probably shave 1 land, at least, since we have 3 Brave the Wilds and Utopia Sprawl. So only need really like 2 cuts here. Maybe I shave one of the Braves and one of their Turn from the Wilds. Go like that. Seems okay. Alright, I mean, this deck's fine. Decent removal, decent creatures. And honestly, the mana is going to be pretty good here as well, since we have a lot of fixing. We need a lot of green. Let's run 8 green. We actually don't need that much black. In fact, looking at it, do I even want to be running Vermin and Baronati? I guess Vermin gives us the token, which is good. Wondering if some of my other cards are actually better, though. Like, would I rather run the Redcap Thief over Baronati? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we're actually going to go more red. Could also play the blue. Gatekeeper, Attendance is not terrible. Why am I second guessing myself now? Yeah, we could just play Greta and the Feed the Cauldron for black. Cut the Vermin, the Naughty, and the Not Dead After All. I could see that. Or maybe Not Dead After All turns into the other Return from the Wilds. Yeah, let's cut the Not Dead. Let's play the Return. Let's, I think, cut the Vermin and the Naughty. Just splash Greta and the Feed the Cauldron. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But then gosh, we just needed like one or two more big win cons, I feel like. I mean, we have a few good ones, but I just get the other Brave the Wilds back in. 10 creature Goblin Bombardment. It's a little bit awkward. Actually, wait a minute. What am I talking about? With 3 Brave the Wilds, Hopeless Nightmare is fine. Yeah, never mind. I have a bunch of bargain. 1 bargain. 2 bargain. 5 bargain. Yeah, okay, we'll run the Nightmare. Gosh, now I'm second guessing myself again. And do we want to run the Vermin for bargain purposes? But I guess the double return from the Wilds is the same. All right, let's stop lollygagging. Deck's okay. Seems fun. I guess we're 4 color because we're not playing blue. Should be fun though. Off we go to round number 1. No early game play, but I guess since we're on the play, I'm going to keep this. Turn 3, Return from the Wilds into maybe a hopeful turn 4 Sir Armont. I guess we just drew the natural. Easy. Let's get another green here. Take 2. Sir Armont's going to turn the 1-1 into a 3-3. So that's kind of nice. Played against the red-white aggro. Celebrant, bounce the Grand Ball Guest, maybe? Bounce the Belligerent? Oh, they have a 1-drop then for the Grand Ball Guest, I suppose? Yeah, they must be attacking with the Grand Ball Guest this turn. No, no attack. Okay, let's go. How do we want to tap this? Let's go Return from the Wilds here. So we just get more green. And smack out. Hope that they don't have a Witchstalker Frenzy of their own, I suppose. We're pretty happy if they double block Sir Armont. I guess they just have a torch the tower. Sure. Oh, they had nothing? Wait, what? Do they have a Wrath? No, they would have blocked with the Grand Ball Guest too, right? What? What is going on here? In the end, that wasn't too bad. Drawing a bunch more land is not great, though. So that's why they bounced their Grand Ball Guest. I guess that makes sense. Huh. Five cards in their hand. Sure. No blocks. I guess they might play the Belligerent and just hit me for 6. Yep. Alright, Belligerent. Celebration turns on. Target, attack. I go to 10. You're a little bit late to the party there, my friend. Okay, I'm happy with that trade. Look out and pass. We don't have too many more rolls, do we? I guess we've only used the 2 Sir Armonts. What else do we have? We have, like, Royal Treatment. If they double block, I'm just going to pass priority. Okay, I'm fine with that. I am not fine with that. Good. And even if they have a torch, that was still a reasonable trade-off for us. They lost 2 creatures and an Archon's Glory so far. So that was a 4 for 3 in my favor. I would expect both of us to be living off the top at this point. Oh, do they have a Kellen's Lightblade? That sucks. If we had drawn anything that turn, it would have been great. Okay, who's gonna draw better first? And it's them. That's a really good draw. That's brutal. 10, 11 lands. Only 5 lands left in my deck. Wow. It's frustrating, but what can you do? I think we played pretty well. And when it mattered... when it mattered, simply a little bit of variance, huh? Man. Thought we had them in the palm of our hand for the most of the game. I mean, even through the Expel the Interlopers, we were looking pretty good. And good beats, GG's. Brutal, brutal. Yeah, that hand's fine. Hilda's Crown should buy us, hopefully, a lot of time. Let's go ahead and grab a swamp right now. Might save the second Brave the Wilds. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a turn or two. Well, at least 2, because we're probably crowning next turn. Oh no! They misclicked! That's super awkward. I think they clearly meant to activate their, or animate their food. Oh, well. That's super unfortunate for them. Kind of feel bad, but I mean, what can you do? I'm wondering if we want to wait on the Hamlet Glutton until we can hold up the Royal Treatment. Like, I think what might actually be a good play here is to Brave the Wilds, sacrifice the food, go grab Plains. Pass. We're still holding open the Royal Treatment. And then we can go Armont next turn with Royal Treatment open. Yeah, we'll save our forest. And actually, this is going to be a huge attack, right? Sir Armont putting a counter on, or putting the roll on the Scavenger. Our forest will get buffed, our Scavenger will get buffed. Okay, big swings. So next turn I'm probably going to sack one of the rolls to bargain out the Glutton, and that'll allow us to still hill this crown. I could just hardcast the Glutton, no bargain, but I would have to tap out, and right now we have a 5/5 forest that can be a pretty good attacker. Alright, so they're going to hit me for 8? Sure. They're currently dead on board, so you have to imagine they have something, right? Sure. That's still a little bit risky. Is that lethal? 5, 10, 14, 16? I think I smell lethal here. Okay, not bad. Yeah, I mean, that... super awkward that they sacrificed their cookie there. I think we still would have been fine. I just wouldn't have gotten aggressive, but obviously that made it a lot easier for us. Feels bad, but gotta do what you gotta do. Go next. We're on the play. Yeah, it's a keeper. Turn 1 Sprawl. Probably need to name red here. Decent chance I just run out the Troublemaker on turn 2. Just to get on the board. Ho ho. Ho ho indeed. I'd say there's a chance we just use the bombardment as bargain fodder, but we'll see. Alright. Well, at least these frenzies are castable. Can't say my hand is particularly useful, though. Gonna go with the naughty, and it must be another 2-drop or something, yeah. Instead of playing out their other creature. That was a great draw, because the 1/1's pretty darn relevant here. And we want to grab a swamp, right? Our Utopia Sprawl is on red already. Could have gone for another forest to try to cast Glutton, but we have so many green sources in our deck that I think getting the swamp makes sense. I guess awkwardly, because my only red source is on the Utopia Sprawled Forest, I will have to tap that for Frenzy. Sure. There's a little bit of risk doing this, right? If they now pump the Vanguard. But that thing has trample, so at least in theory I save 2 life by doing that. Alright, I'm okay with that. Brave the Wilds. Okay, let's tap that. Red floating, go grab another green. Just pop off the worm and attack for 2. We're gonna need to cast this other Frenzy before sacrificing the Sprawl to the Glutton, if that's something we deem worthwhile. Sure. We don't actually want the land. I'm okay playing it a little bit slow and not casting. Oh, that was really bad. Auto tapper. I should have tapped all of my non-Utopia Sprawled lands for that. Okay, well. Crystal Grotto being prioritized there. Very, very sad. You know, I guess I could have just cast the Glutton now that I drew Crystal Grotto. I guess I wasn't really thinking about that, was I? Whoops. I do get a little bit of food value this way, but that doesn't seem as relevant as having a 6/6 on the battlefield right now. I ain't blocking their Scavenger if it attacks. They just want to sack it? Okay. Everybody's got Miss Greta. Greta. Because she's so great. Right. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna attack and then cast the Reduced Frenzy. It's a little bit awkward here for them to block. Because I can decide just to shoot off my... Oh, do they have a leaping ant? No, they would have fired it off. Yeah, so I think we're probably going to sacrifice the Troublemaker to finish off the Baronati at this point. Trading my 2/2 for the 1/3 flyer that not only pumps, but also can gain lifelink later on seems correct to me. Alright, they finally hit double black, so we're going to see things like a High Fae Negotiator, a Shatter the Oath, that type of dealio. Because they've had a couple of cards in their hand for the last few turns, and they've been missing land drops, so I have to assume that's what's going to be popping up here. They might not even deem any of my creatures worthy of shattering, though. Nope, they did. Oh, that's where I can kill enchantments! Yo, nice! Love it. For the record, it was Shatter the Oath. It's a good draw. Guess there's no way for me to hold up the royal treatment here, but we can go ahead and sack that sprawl now. The food are more relevant at this point because we can sacrifice them for cards or for 1/1 counters. So this is an important turn. We really hope they don't have a way to kill my Glutton here. Because if we get to untap with the royal treatment, I'm gonna feel pretty good. Granted, Glutton just trades for Scavenger. Although, no, because I can put a counter on it, right? Yeah. Probably gonna be worth throwing 1/1 counter on the Glutton and then attacking. It's another really solid draw. So we're worried about them having like a Titanic growth, but if they said oops, maybe they didn't realize I could put a counter on my Glutton. Oh, nice, perfect. Whoopsies. Gotcha! Give me oops, why don't you? Bonk. Don't think we're gonna use the other food yet. Maybe we sacrifice it for a card next turn, or end of their turn. Oh no, I guess we definitely sack it for a card end of turn, because casting Sir Armont will trigger the tracker, giving us another food anyways. You played yourself, OP. You played yourself. Okay. So the Glutton's going to turn into a 9/9, which means they cannot double block it and save their creatures. So pump grade. And go back up to 9. So the only good block they have here is Scavenger on Tracker and then sack of food. But they are in real bad shape. So they're going to go to 1 here if I do my math correctly, and they're going to lose their board. Well, I think I'm slightly favored here. Indeedly do. Alrighty, nice. Yeah, deck's doing pretty well. 2 wins, 1 loss or something, right? Go, go. Game 4. Good hand. Guess we're gonna now name white here. Do we want to get the value of the Scavenger first? I think yes, now we do. With that Brave the Wilds draw, certainly. Yeah. It's a little bit risky to turn a land into a creature on turn 2 like this, but since we have a Sprawl, even if they kill this forest, we're not, like, behind. Okay, it's fine. Not a bad draw. Let's go for pressure, though. Let's just play out the Scavenger and smack for 3. Pass. So if this is the scenario... I'm going to lead on Tracker here and see if it gets countered before attacking. I'm still going to attack with both regardless, but this is my bait spell. I think this is the worst spell in my hand, right? Okay. That's fine. They kill it as a creature, but we don't lose the land, so... realistically, that doesn't matter all that much. Ooh, they're gonna go for the value, cast Hatching Plans here. If they just pass, I probably can't play anything and give them Ice Out, or yeah, Ice Out value. I think it's a little bit too obvious that they have Ice Out if they're making that play. Come on, tap out for your twins. You know you wanna. There we go. Perfection. And now we get to laugh all the way to the bank. You know what? I regret my play. I guess maybe I should have suited up the Scavenger and then sacked the food. Or, yeah, when they didn't block. But this way I got underneath any counters. No, I like this play better. I like this play better than going Sir Armont on Scavenger, attack. We're gonna stopgap my Tracker. Is it worth it to keep the 2/4? This also denies them a card, which I don't think is super relevant, but... they already have 7 cards in their hand. Alright, we'll just let that resolve. That's fine. You have another stopgap? Diminisher Witch. That is also okay. Oh, he's enchanted, so he's still a 2/2. And they're just going to run out their Otter, sure. Alright, where do we go from here? Casting Big Gluttons, perhaps? 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. Tracker plus Greta's pretty good. I could keep my Scavenger alive by sacking Armont, but I guess we're happy with this trade and then running out full cast Tracker. Or Glutton, rather. I'm still putting them on having Ice Out. The Twins having Vigilance is so annoying here. Lets them keep attacking. While also playing good defensive role. Only 1 mana left? Okay! And that will probably do her then. Have to imagine they're just dead now, right? Only one blue available, so I don't think there's much they can do there. Attack with an 8/8 trample and a 2/2. I don't think there's any way they can block without taking either lethal damage or dying to the pings of the bombardment. So, good stuff. Continue the heat. 3 and 1, go. Let's go to game 5. How many red sources do we have in this deck? We have, what, 3 Brave the Wilds, a Utopia Sprawl, that's 4, Root Rider Fawn, 5, 2 Return from the Wilds, that's 7, 3 Mountains, 10, Crystal Grotto, 11. Alright, I'll keep it. Hey, see? It's that easy. Ooh, they are going aggro. Alright, so we're going to certainly just run out the Troublemaker here on turn 2. Redcap Thievery, you got it. It's not bad. Name white here. Okay. I think I should probably use my mana efficiently this turn and kill one of their creatures. It's a really good draw as well, isn't it? I guess Greta here does the same thing. Greta pass. The reason I killed the 2/2 that gets bigger is because our 2/2 trades with their 4/2 anyways. Oh, we probably get them good here. We can Frenzy. So if their creature was dying anyways, they probably should have done that after damage, unless they have another trick that they needed the mana for. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely love that. Clearing the board is ideal for us. Okay, let's see. Tap. Animate, sack the food, go grab another forest since we already have white. Play out the tracker and attack for 3. Good. And now we're turning the corner. Don't care about that. Easy attack with both. They don't have any enchantments, so while they can activate the Sleep Guard, it doesn't do anything. Most spells we probably keep there. Lands. Gonna throw that away. Oh, they have a Bivouac. Okay. Ah, the Bivouac is actually really annoying. I don't even think it would be bad for them to double block. Yeah, I can't actually attack with too many things with Bivouac on the battlefield. There we go. Nice draw again. Okay. Get a food. Let's make our forest, I think, a 5/5 or a tracker a 6/6 or a 4/6. Actually, 4/6 is safer versus an opposing frenzy. Yeah, let's do that. I'm okay with this. They have no enchantments, so good. All right, I think that'll do her. Nice, let's go, baby. Whew, these Sir Armonts have been actually doing a ton of work. Such a satisfying deck symbol. Only missing the blue, but better than boring Boros, let me tell you. Let's let the good times roll. Hey, we've got our lookout. That's a turn 2 lookout as well. I'm gonna have to probably name white with the sprawl instead of red, though. Okay, so turn 2 lookout, turn 3 tracker, turn 4 Armont would be pretty good, and we even drew the red source. Don't spell stutter me, bro. Don't candy grapple me, bro. Why, bro? Why? The lookout just wanted to live and draw cards. And you have denied the fun. Okay. We have an easy discard of a forest. If they replay the Coven. Or not replay it, but play it out from Adventure. Two for reach. You can't beat that. That's bad. For 6 reach. I like attacking here. Let's start racing. Get the Hamlet Glutton off of the created food next turn. If they kill the Sir Armont, we have another. We have Frenzy, which soon will just be a single mana. Nice. We can kill that. Actually, what if we just Glutton here instead? Glutton pass. And then we can kill the Puff with the Frenzy when they attack with... Oh no, they won't be able to attack with their flyers, will they? Because the tracker stops them. That's fine. That doesn't kill any of my creatures. Okay. Uh-oh, hidden flying! Hidden flying! Gotcha. Alright, so they plan on shrinking this and then killing it. I guess we want to save our 4/6. Nice. Yeah, I need to try to trade for the Puff. Scavenger's surprisingly good here because it can trade with the Puff. I'm blocking. Tradesies? Oh, trample death touch. That's really bad. And now they have 2 foods, so if they draw another land, they can go sack food, and play out their gumdrop. That was a very good reverse. Oh, I don't have black? I mean, this is a really good attack for us, so. That was extremely risky by them. Hey! Now they can't kill any of the creatures with the gumdrop. Oh wait, yeah, they just attack with Scream Puff again. What am I talking about? This has been a crazy game. Ooh, that's desperation though. I like seeing that. Draw 2, discard 2. 4 mana left over. We have 12 points of trample and a 4/4. Dude, Sir Armont for president. Those are some terrifying discards. Okay. Hey. Oh, that doesn't do anything, does it? So they're just dead here, right? Nice. Wow. Whew. If they had like a couple more turns, that could have been extremely problematic. I think their out there was to not have sacrificed that food end of turn. And then try to sack 2 foods and kill one of my creatures with the gumdrop. But, in any case, we will take the win, and we will say go next. Go next, baby. You know, I feel good even though I'm very sleep deprived. It's like that euphoric feeling. That's probably not a healthy thing, though. Nice hand. Any hand where I can cast a turn 2 Root Rider Fawn is going to be okay by me. Red greenies. I would use the Vanguard to kill their food if they didn't have the mana to sacrifice it. Yeah, let's main phase this so we get some extra food value. Gives us a food to play our Glutton next turn. Alright, Mr. Grabs. Great. Alright. This Fawn is doing a lot of heavy lifting right now. Don't like that I cannot hold open treatment here, but they're red-green, so it's going to be a little bit harder for them to deal with the 6/6. They need like a Stone Splitter Bolt. And if I get to untap with Glutton, then I'm going to feel real good about our spot. No blocks! Take it all. Will this be a reverse Glutton, perhaps? Troublemaker Naked. No, don't kill my Fawn. No! Perfect. Clutched it like a champion. Alright, let's attack. And then I'm just going to play out our Sweet Tooth Scourge and say go. Witchstalker Frenzy, ready and available. Do your worst. Not today, Satan. Oh? Ooh! Oh, God! Well, it doesn't have trample, so that's fine. And we actually don't mind that they had to use both their tricks there. Right? I mean, I'm just going to attack for 6 and then play out our Vanguard. Seems pretty good. If they rip exactly Twisted, we die. I ain't playing around that. Oh, I guess Apple also kills me. Twisted or Apple. Don't do it. Please, God. Okay, they went to combat, so presumably not dead here. That is 4, 8, 11. Okay, I'm gonna block. And we want to block the giant here so that they cannot continuously draw extra cards. Okay. If they don't have a land here, we win. Nice. Boop. Boop your nose. Phew. Scary, scary, scary. Didn't even win with Sir Armand that time, for shame. 6-1. I like it. Let's see if we can get that conversion. Okay, on to game 8. On the play, got some fixing, seems good. Gonna hold the Brave the Wilds here since we have Return from the Wilds. Okay, I can probably cast this one then. Let's grab black since we have more black cards. Yeah. Then we can go grab white with the return next turn. Black, white, Baronades. There we go. Turn 3, we've got 4 colors. Woohoo! Hey, wait a minute. And they're just drawing natural? I like seeing a pump. That's really good for us. Let's go with Armont this turn and smack in for 3. They only pumped up their Baronati last turn, so... Okay, they didn't this time. What does that mean? Guess let's just go to combat. Hope it's not Kellen's Light Blades on my 3/3. Annoying. Yeah, I wonder if I should have just gluttoned there instead. I was debating using the glutton or casting the glutton pre-combat in case they had that. I don't think you have to play around that specifically, but not playing glutton that turn really sucks. 5 mana pass? Okay. Well, the 1/1 they gave me at least can go turn our land into a creature. Sorry, turn our land into a creature. I need to find a little bit more action here, though. Obviously, I have nothing in my hand, but we do have board presence. Okay, 2 black, 2 white, 2 blue, no fixing. Yikes. Hopefully they just trade with Forest with double pump. Alright, that's fine. Ah, that was such an important turn to have drawn a spell. But I guess it's good if they just double pumped on their turn and did nothing else. Sure, and then play the horse out. Okay, well, we might win this turn. That's a good draw. That's a really good draw. Actually, this is the first time we've drawn this card too, isn't it? We can sacrifice the Fawn if we want to, although the Fawn is lethal currently, so... Like, what creature would I go grab here, I wonder? Greta would be pretty good. Oh, they're just dumping out. Okay. We have a lot of draws that win the game here. Let's see. Greta... Well, they have to put 6 toughness on this thing. So they double block. Sir Armont turns 11 trample. Yeah, Sir Armont is not lethal, but they would have to block poorly. Okay, so we sack Vanguard and go grab Sir Armont. And then they have to chump, 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 chump. Perfect. Right, because there's no way they can put 6 toughness on the Glutton and kill our 5/5. Oh, I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. Well, we do wipe their board, but the 2/2 and the 3/3 block the 5/5. Okay. Still the right play, but not as good of a result as I thought. But hey, they've got 1 card in their hand. I've got 2 lethal creatures, and we're about to pump them up with the Huntmaster's Redemption next turn, so... Nice! Let's get it, baby! Woo! I don't think there was a way to win that turn if I grabbed something other than Sir Armont, right? Greta doesn't win. Well, Greta doesn't win unless I sack the food and draw something perfect, but wiping their board seemed pretty good. All right, nice 7-1. Like I said, these 5-color decks, I think, are the way I'm going to draft this format for the rest of the available period. You go base green, you get the fixing, you take all of the good removal spells. We prioritize removal pretty high. The double frenzy. I mean, we first picked the crown. We got the feed, bombardment, and whatever. So good stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.